With pleasure. Representing here the company Bekaert, we discussed extensively today synthetic mooring solutions for floating wind. It's an area where we are contributing to the industry as basically a lot of the wind turbines, as they move into deeper waters, will require anchor lines or ropes to connect them to the seabed. And while originally in oil and gas, or for the first small turbines, people were using a steel chain, catenary chain solutions, once you go to the big turbines and to the farms, basically for cost and reliability, the industry is in need of synthetic ropes. So from a technology, synthetic ropes help bring the cost down and the reliability up. And my company Bekaert, with the new colleagues of Bexco, represent actually one of the leading players globally in these synthetic ropes, as they are used today in offshore oil and gas. So when you go to Gulf of Mexico or offshore Brazil, a lot of the oil platforms already use these kind of synthetic ropes, but taking them for offshore wind into shallow water, less deep waters, that remains relatively innovative. So that is why our teams have invested a lot of research and development to improve the products for the shallow water. And we are extremely excited to be here in Korea because we believe that all the conditions for success are present for Korea to be one of the first markets globally where they will see this floating offshore wind at grid scale, to say gigawatts. And once you're operating in gigawatts, you need a supply chain that can deliver not 10 ropes, not 20 ropes, but there will be 50 turbines that use 3, 6, 12 ropes, so really hundreds of ropes in an industrial way. And this is one of the areas where our company has prepared a lot, and where basically we are excited to meet today and to connect with all the stakeholders, not only from the demand side and making sure that all the industry is aware about what benefits synthetic ropes can bring, but also from the supply side, because as a company we have always been very much better together, working really closely with local partners and with local supply chains for the raw materials and also for operations. So here today we could connect both with customers that want to learn more about these synthetic ropes, but also with suppliers that help us make the product more local. If you want to have an additional, let's say, insight, one of the items that actually sets us apart, and that is a bit particular, is that for this application, our company is not focused on only supplying the rope, but making a full solution, a package with all the components you need between the floater and the anchor. So there's a mooring solution. So in the past, in oil and gas, it has been quite typical that if you have an oil platform, every component is bought separately, and then everything is made very bespoke, very custom. Here in floating wind, in renewables, we'll see much more bigger contracts, bigger packages, bigger scopes of responsibility. And on that area, Bekaert is actually venturing out to not be just a rope supplier, but a mooring solution company with a synthetic mooring solution. And that's why we discussed this morning also one of the partners in the group, Flintstone. They offer a solution to connect and disconnect the mooring line. And one of the other partners, TFI Marine, offers a solution to actually absorb shock loads and peak loads in the system with a load reduction device. And so it's actually this holistic view of how do we build the overall mooring system together with all the components to bring out the best of the synthetic rope. That's actually something that is very beneficial for the floating offshore wind industry in this stage of development.